I've returned. Just take down the BRB real quick. Alrighty then. So the last thing we're going to be doing before we actually swap games for the night is see what amazing legendary we're going to catch in our Dynamax adventure tonight. Will it be Dialga? Will it be Palkia? Will it be Rayquaza? Will it be... Will it be Mewtwo? Will it be Regigigas? Will it be Kyogre? Will it be Groudon? Hey, what's up, Cricket? Yeah, my first one was Zekrom, then it was a Latias I decided to skip on. And then, because I didn't like its stats and stuff. Do I have all the Ultra Beasts? No, I'm not interested in the Ultra Beasts personally. I'm not too much of a heavy collector on legendaries. Oh, there you go. I'm just very picky with, like, certain Pokemon. Like, it's nice to have it to flex, but, there's only some that I like the stats of. Whoa, what am I doing? I'm assuming they're gonna choose... Oh, wait, they went Passimian. Okay, I'm going with Fracture. Why not? I'm already using a Dragon type. Okay, double Dragon types. What time is it Eastern time right now? It's 9:26 p.m. I'll probably go for maybe like another 10 to 20 minutes. What's my favorite legendary? Oh, that's a pretty good question. That is a very good question. I'm trying to think because I started with Generation 4. So I have to start back from there and think about it. Oh, hey, it's a regular Linum. What about yours, Cricket? Do you have a legendary or top 3, 5 legendaries? Ooh, okay. Yeah, honestly, I really can't pick just one legendary if I were to have a favorite. I'm skipping on this one. That's understandable. So you started in Generation 4 like me. I did Pokemon Diamond and Platinum. You know, funny enough, I'm actually going to be playing some Pokemon Diamond and Pearl in the next couple of days. Because I want to see if I want to actually clean out my save file and restart my thing and do shiny hunting in my old save files. Because there might be some Pokemon that I can just transfer to maybe like Pokemon Bank in the near future. Because I don't want to like throw a lot of like... Yeah, I'm actually a kid. I was actually one of those action replay kids. I don't want to, like, throw away any action replay data for the most part. And plus, it's, like, decade-old, like, game memory. Game memory. Crocodile. That's actually one of my favorite Gen 5 Pokemons. Haven't completed it? No, I didn't bother. I don't play Pokemon Shield too often. I just hopped back on Pokemon because of the Generation 4 hype. I guess we'll make a Dynamax. Oh, we use regular X-Scissor. Like, I know I should complete the Pokédex to get the Shiny Charm, but I'm just personally not in a rush right now. As much as I want to. Ooh, ouch. Yeah, the legendaries are very hard for me to tell, like, which ones I have that are my favorite, honestly. It's just... There's so many, like, in terms of appearance and stats, there's just, like, a bunch of them that I really like in general. Maybe from Generation 3, I do like Rayquaza and Deoxys. I sort of know about the Generation 3 Pokemon, but I never played Generation 3. Although Omega Ruby would probably be my first Generation 3 journey. Kind of like Dialga. Darkrai. Trying to think. And Arceus from Generation 4. For Generation 5, I kind of do like Reshiram and Zekrom on their own. Not so much Kyurem, even with the Kyurem fusions. For Generation 5, I also do like Victini. Like the very first Pokemon of... Like the very first Pokemon of the Generation 5 Pokédex. What else? I do like Cobalion out of the Sword Pokemons. I think that one looks the coolest. Oh no, a giant war turtle. Whatever shall I do? I like Xerneas from Generation 6. More so than Yveltal. And then Zygarde in other forms. As for Generation 7, I do like Lunala. Even though there's like the Ultra Beast, I do like Lunala. I have like a lot. You almost forgot about Victini? It's kind of weird with Victini's placement in the Pokédex, that's the thing. That's the thing, is because legendaries are usually put in the back of the Pokédex. Victini is before the starter Pokemon in the Pokédex, for some reason. Yeah, there is Generation 5 representation, but the thing is with Generation 5 is that it was a weird generation. Like, it had weirdly designed Pokemon, but it had a story that grabbed people, even with the sequel game. Hold up, the entire time my Fracture did not get damaged? That's interesting. Wait, Cricket, how did you find me, by the way? And I'm assuming you've been playing Pokemon for, well, you've started since Generation 4 like I did, so you've been playing Pokemon for a long while. Garrett can Dynamax now. Searched up Pokemon Shield. It used to be just Pokemon Sword and Shield, and there would be a lot of us streaming just Pokemon Sword and Shield alone. And then Twitch decided to make two separate, what is it? Two separate, I guess, categories for both games. Two separate... I'm not swapping out my Pokemon. And my Fracture has not taken one single piece of damage yet. That's ridiculous. How long have I been... Hold on, what's my uptime right now? It's a fairy type. I don't know if I want to capture this one. This has to be Xerneas. Speak of the devil, this should be Xerneas. If not, it has to be another fairy type that I almost forgot. Ah, Tapu Koko. I could take that. I could take Tapu Koko, sure. In a hot minute, Tapu Koko. How's it been since Pokemon Ultra Moon? Oh wait, you're a different Tapu Koko. I'm still capturing it though. Should I? If I Dynamax, I could use Max Strike, actually. That's the only way I could deal damage. Koko is one of the best Tapus in my opinion. If I were to use any of the Tapus in battle, mine would probably be Tapu... I forgot which one is the... Yeah, Tapu Lele. That's my personal favorite Tapu. Well, in terms of stats... Okay, that's definitely going to help. There's times when I like a Pokemon by not just its appearance, but also its stats as well. Its IVs and EVs, because I do go hardcore on Pokemon breeding lots of times. Especially with Dittos and Destiny Knots and all that. I'll do another one after this. I have a feeling that we might run into more than a Tapu Koko tonight. Just to give this next Den adventure another chance. Ouch. It's not very effective on me. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh, it's almost down. Probably gonna do a raid battle in a bit too. Hey, Cricket, if you're, I'm not so sure how much longer I'm gonna be on Pokemon Shield tonight, but if you want a throwback for the next couple days, we'll be on Pokemon OG Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, so you can see how much of drastic differences there are in comparison to Pokemon Platinum. I think I'll crack open Pokemon Platinum next week, because I need to do the same thing and go through my PC and everything to see if I want to transfer out any of my existing Pokemon before I wipe out the save files. Because for the beginning of my Pokemon Shiny Hunt journey, we're going to be trying to get a shiny Chimchar, a shiny Piplup, and a shiny Turtwig. So it's going to be, I think, I'm trying to decide. It could probably be shiny Chimchar for Diamond, because Chimchar was my very first starter, and then shiny Piplup for Pearl, and shiny Turtwig for Platinum. I'm trying to plan that, because like getting a shiny starter before this generation 8, I appreciate it, my dude. Thank you for the follow. Because, like, I wasn't into shiny hunting before, but after watching a lot of people get into it, I'm like, Yeah, maybe this is something I can do. It's something that, like, a lot of people will talk about and, like, reminisce and Pokemon with. I don't know why I decided to use a heal ball. I just decided to. Yeah, prior to Generation 8, the starter Pokemon are not shiny locked. Wait, Cricket, have you read that? Okay, so there was this one story on Yahoo Answers where, like, somebody was opening up a copy of Generation 3 Pokemon, and they were like, hey guys, so I just started my Pokemon journey, and this one I got was a different color, so I just restarted it. And you know what the whole comment section of that thread was? Why did you delete and restart your game? Why? That was the whole comment section. Literally everybody was flipping out because somebody restarted their game on a shiny starter. Which is like a what % of that happening? Let's check the summary of this Tapu Koko. I'm curious. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That is not a good nature. As much as Tapu Koko is like a neat electric type, I really don't like these stats. I'll take the fracture though. Do you have any data on... Oh, wait! You have data on something. A Braviary? Nah.
Oh hey, it's you, Meltendo. I found a Cresselia down in the max lair. If you like, I'll tell where
Cresselia is in exchange for 5 pieces of Dynamite? Yeah, sure. Let's check out the Cresselia now. This will be interesting. I don't know why I started with Chimchar, even after building a moveset for Chimchar when I started out in Generation 4. Oh shoot, I'm the last person to pick. This will be interesting. So we have an electric bug type. A couple of steel types, grass and poison. Natsuki's gonna pick Absol. I called it. Hey, you know what? Oh, we already have 2 electric types. If we already have 2 electric types, I might as well just go with Bisharp, honestly. Make it half electric, half dark. Oh my god, I played too much Genshin Impact to make me think there's elemental resonance, but there's not elemental resonance. Alright, so this is where Cresselia is, so now we know which one's at the end. Please do water. Everybody should be doing water here, honestly, because we should be fine. Cresselia as a Pokemon is pretty interesting in build. And I've seen and read about stories and how she could dominate in Pokemon comp. Like ridiculously dominate in comp. Oh. It's a Relicanth. You'd think at this point Relicanth would have an evolution. Wow, the only Steel-type move this guy has is Metal Sound. But this doesn't benefit me, this can only benefit my teammates, so I guess we'll use Night Slash for now. Hey, increased crit rate. I'll take it. Damn it, why is Gloria so cute? Then again, most of the Pokemon protagonists are pretty adorable in their own right. Like, it's not just freaking Gloria. It's like, most of the protagonists are attractive, and then you have Ash. Ash is just his own thing. He can't even compare to Red. Like, literally, Ash and Gary do not compare to Red and Blue. Well, Gary might be a different story between him and Blue. But what I can say for sure from my own personal opinion is that, like, Ash and Red, they don't compare with one another. They're, like, two different people. Zap. I want to capture Nah, we're not capturing a Relicanth. I feel bad, but I'll stick with my Bisharp if you don't mind. Not gonna lie, when they first tried to animate, like, the sprites in Pokemon Black and White, some of them did look weird animated. Like, as if their sprite animations were literally ripping the fabric of existence from their bodies. I know what they were trying to do, but man, it was kind of Monka-esque. It was kind of like scary to look at like half of the sprites. I'm glad it's kind of smoothed out with after like once they introduced 3D like animations into Pokemon X and Y. But at the same time, you lose a bit of like organic creativity and organic presentation from the 3D models because now you can just copy and paste 3D models into like future Pokemon games. I want to go with Psychic. Where's... Yeah, we can't do Fairy because we have a Dark type that's going to get clawed by Fairy. Please go Psychic. Please go Psychic. Yes! Okay. One thing that's pretty interesting is like, after you like watch so many PokeTubers... Oh, it's a Kadabra. I have those. Is that I've watched so much PokeTubers, and when they compare 3D Pokemon, the now current 3D Pokemon games, they often compare it to like the Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Coliseum games. And those games have like, for the time that they were released in, they had pretty good like, if not like better than mediocre like 3D animations and modeling for the time, including presentation as well. Yeah, we also had Pokemon Battle Revolution. That was a thing. Man, this franchise is nothing but like a crap ton of nostalgia. I don't need it. Cresselia is a Psychic type anyway, so we're pretty good. Yeah, Kadabra does not have anything to help us. I think everybody's gonna skip. Unless the Galvantula person wants to swap out, which I don't think they will. If they do want to swap out, they're not doing any favor because there's Round. Round is only the only damaging move you can do to Cresselia. Most of the teams I've been doing with randos in this mode, they've been pretty swell. I haven't had too much problems doing these. Ah, crud. Please go with Poison. Oh, it's a Garbodor. I can see the silhouette. It's a Garbodor. Or fighting. Oh, no. There's literally 3 of us weak to fighting. That's not good. Oh. Pun intended. It is a girder, And this evolutionary line is slow, but I don't know. I literally don't know. What it lacks in speed, this evolutionary line makes up in strength. So this is very concerning, so Psycho Cut better do something. Thankfully I know Psycho Cut, but I don't know the rest of the team. Dang it, Gloria, how could you be so adorable? No matter which character model you are. Dang, that one looks like a rebel. That's also the Team Flare mask, now that I think about it. Like the Team Flare Administrator mask. Actually, speaking of Generation 4 Cricket, what are your thoughts on the remakes? The remakes and the new pre-make, as they call it, Legends Arceus. I'm just glad, like, Generation 4 is coming back in general. Like, I'm fine with both games, but I can also understand, like, why a lot of people really hate how the official remakes look, even if it's by a different studio. You're more excited for Legends Arceus than the official remakes? That's understandable. I get that. I don't mind the art style of the official remakes. I'll cut the new studio some slack. But also at the same time, I think it's also Game Freak's responsibility for, like, if they are focusing on Legends Arceus, at least they should have had some kind of consultant. Because Game Freak was the original group that made Diamond and Pearl. It wouldn't be proper for the remakes to actually be, like, as they call it, faithful, without somebody from Game Freak monitoring the new studio and see that, like, actual legit progress is done for the official remakes. Ooh, I'm worried. That's what I was worried about. I'll still get the official remix, regardless, though. Well, Brilliant Diamond. I'll just get Brilliant Diamond. It's hard to say, Cricket, whether anything new will be added or given. Yeah, and that's understandable too, because like we did have full-fledged body models for the 3DS games. It's kind of interesting they went the chibi route. Like, I don't mind, that's what the game originally looked like. We originally worked with chibis as characters. Alright, Cresselia time. This better be a good one. There's a pretty good chance that, like, there's a pretty good chance they're probably going to give the game a DLC treatment again. Considering that, like, the Pokemon Company probably is losing money and stuff, and they're extolling money with the other Pokemon games they got. Like, they got Pokemon Masters EX. That's essentially their gacha game. Then you also have the Pokemon Cafe. You also have Pokemon Go. And then you also have... Jesus Christ. There's like a bunch of different Pokemon games outside the main series. So it does make you concerned on how they're going to price the remakes. So there's that. Because, like, why would people go pay, like, a $60, like, I'm saying, like, American dollars. Why would people pay $60 American dollars plus tax for an underwhelming base game and then have to pay extra for features that should have been in the game to begin with. I mean, I got this game at a discount with my Nintendo voucher, but that they haven't done again this summer. Yeah, a lot of us want to feel like a kid again. For sure, for sure. I agree with that. That's also the thing that, like, video game companies are now trying to appeal to make their bucks. By remaking old games that we grew up with. A lot of us will pay for that. Max Darkness. Some of these attacks just remind me of Z moves, though. I can believe Pokemon Legends Arceus to be worth $60 American plus tax. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. One more hit. And hopefully this Cresselia does not disappoint. Otherwise, I could use a mint on this one, but I want to save my mints. If there's anything I could take notice from Pokemon Legends Arceus, what they showed us, it's that they really are taking the... they are expanding the concept of an open-world Pokemon game, and I guess taking notes of what players have been saying about Sword and Shield, and taking some inspiration from Breath of the Wild, which I actually have in my library. I did not 100% this game, though, because I didn't want to get, like, all the Korok seeds and finish all the side quests, but it was really, really amazing to finish this game for the first time. And this is just my second, I kid you not, my second Legend of Zelda game that I've played and finished the final boss for in my entire gaming life. Anyways. It's kind of also funny when they make the analogy of, like, oh, Link's Awakening looks like the Gen 4 remakes, and Pokemon Legends Arceus does look like Breath of the Wild, and I'm like, and? So? I haven't played any Legend of Zelda? Dude, like, it takes, like, a good amount of... It's a classic RPG kind of thing, where you control as one character who goes around to a bunch of different places on a map to clear different dungeons. Yeah, Legend of Zelda is Nintendo's, like, dungeon crawling game, essentially speaking. Breath of the Wild is just the most open of open worlds out of Nintendo games right now, until Legends Arceus comes out. Alright, here we go. What the heck? Why is it adamant? Why is it adamant? Why is it not modest? Bruh. Are you kidding me, game?
Bruh.
Why is it not modest? Oh, we were so close. Man, that is... Oh, my lord. Modest would have been perfect for this thing. Why did she not get modest? Yeah, Cresselia, she can't dish out anything with this nature. And I'm not using any candy on this. Well, that's disappointing. Oh, what'd you find out this time? Landorus! Sure. Oh, I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Oh, I pressed the wrong button, my bad. Landorus is not one of my one of the legendaries I want to go for anyways. What I'm really disappointed about right now is after I've gone through like my open maps in this game before I hop off Pokemon, is they haven't found any shiny special lights. I mean, I can force the game to give me one for Ditto, because I think Ditto raids are like my favorite raids for me to host, because I know there's a need for people who need those special Dittos. Dragapult is basically pseudo Giratina. And Duraludon is basically a pseudo Dialga. Dracovish is basically pseudo Palkia. This really should have been in the base game to begin with. I'm not going after the Regis yet because you can actually shiny hunt the Regis. He's got your Ditto from the Honey Island and the Isle of Armor. Oh yeah, that's with the Brilliant Ditto. That's the Glowy Ditto. There's that, but you can also use the Ditto Den. Actually, if you don't know where the Ditto Den is, I can show you pretty quick before I hop off of Pokemon. Let me see. So it's near the... Where is it? Near the Pokemon Nursery, actually, which is very, very convenient. I think I'll spawn a Ditto Den, because it doesn't look like I have one available. Yeah, it's literally this den over here. So if this has the special glowy light, it's going to be a specific Ditto that has a raid battle. And what I am going to do is I'm going to actually soft reset my game because I am a soft resetter. Let's see here. Let me save my game for real first, and then... Oh, nope. So you gotta have keen eyesight. If it's a red light, it is not a Ditto. If it's the special light, then it's a Ditto. Guaranteed. And most of the time, you're gonna get a 3 to 5 star Ditto in this den. And I tend to enjoy hosting these kind of raids whenever I got nothing else left to do. It takes like a good maybe a couple minutes to 5 minutes to several minutes to get the right color of the light you want. Nope, that was a red light. That's the reason why I put in the slow text, because if you let the text go by too fast, it locks the den color. So, yeah, that's one way to soft reset this game. I think another way to actually get like the special den color is to like mess around with your Nintendo Switch clock, which seems a little bit of a complicated process to me, but I don't want to have to deal with like messing around with my clock to be in a different time zone for the sake of getting a special den to appear. And this is also why I don't really like to, this is why I don't like to... I know I was spending a little bit of time for demonstration purposes, but this is why I actually set some time, if I were to stream Pokemon Shield, to do this kind of thing, because it does take some time for the game to cooperate with you. Yeah, no problem. Unfortunately, since we're almost at the point of catching Calyrex, I have to soft reset the game as well, but I'm not making time for that tonight. We'll probably save it for a session maybe next week. Because next week, actually, next Wednesday is Mario Day, and guess what we're playing on Mario Day? we're going to be playing Super Mario Odyssey for the very first time. On Mario Day. And yeah, you're welcome. All good. No problem, fam. And I've played a bunch of Mario games growing up, too. It's kind of also an easy day to memorize as well because literally March 10 literally spells Mario. It's kind of funny. For me, it was the new Super Mario Brothers Wii. Hey, that's still a classic. That's still classy. Oh my god, when is this going to actually... No, that's still a red light. This sure takes a little bit of effort and patience. And not a lot of people have the patience. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Yeah, so the next time I will be on this game, it's going to be doing this thing. It's going to be like catching Calyrex, checking the nature, trash nature, restart the game, battle Calyrex again, catch it, check the nature, wait while sacrificing so much Pokeballs in the process. Oh, those poor Pokeballs and the poor Pokedollars. That's very true. It will take over 100 between 100 to over 2,000 resets in order to get the shiny. And I follow someone who does shiny hunting. She streams very late though because she lives in Australia time actually. Let me see if I can. I'll give her a shout out so you can check out her channel when I'm not online. Cricket, because she also does. She can simultaneously shiny hunt in Pokemon Sword as well as Pokemon previous generations. There we go. She usually streams during the hours I would be either staying up or really passed out. I want a shiny hunt Litwick. So you can have a shiny Chandelure. That would be an interesting shiny actually.
Cowabunga.
If she's not playing Pokemon, she's probably playing some other adventure game. But most of the time she's on Pokemon Shield shiny hunting. Pokemon Sword shiny hunting, I mean. Either way, it's just, even if it's two different versions, it's still a Generation 8. Yeah. I wonder how online is going to work with Pokemon Legends Arceus. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, that's true. That's definitely important. I think the last time I've completed my Pokédex was when I was playing Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Yeah, that was the last time I officially completed a Pokédex. Otherwise, I have not focused on finishing any Pokédexes on any other Pokemon games I've been playing. I never had much of an incentive to. But now this game is like, you want better chances of shiny hunting? You want better chances of hatching shiny Pokemon? Well, you gotta complete the Pokédex first. Oh, there it is. See, there we go. After several attempts, that took like maybe almost 5 minutes. We got the light we needed, and this is a Ditto.
Booyah!
Okay, there we go. Now we can connect online and see how we can... Who wants to get a Ditto? A special Ditto. Do I want to capture that one now? Alright, now the text can be fast again. Ooh, it's a 4-star Ditto. This is okay. And by the least of it, these Dittos are really worth it to hatch with. Obviously, it's not the best Ditto, but I will accept it. So, which Pokemon shall I bring to the party? I gotta pick the right Pokemon to, like... I gotta pick the right Pokemon for Ditto to transform into, so that way my teammates can take advantage of that, and, they can take advantage of that, and they can swap their Pokemon to whatever I choose. What if I just use a Ditto to fight a Ditto? That would be really funny. Oh no, I can't do Shuckle. Shuckle has good defense. Porygon too? Nah. Oh yeah, speaking of Pokemon breeding, this is actually my my Inteleon that I actually got after so many Sobble eggs and Dittos. I finally got a timid Inteleon with Sniper. The only thing that would make this the biggest flex is if this Inteleon was a shiny one, but otherwise, these are the stats that I do want on this dude. And he is just what I need. He's a monster. Gotta find someone with shield so I can get the game exclusive. I feel ya. I have buddies with, I do have a copy. I am playing shield right now. But of course, I personally am not in a rush to complete the Pokédex. Alright, I gotta pick carefully, though. Grimmsnarl? Grimmsnarl is weak to his own element. Fairy. So that would help me. That could also help the team. No, not Dubwool. Dubwool is actually pretty good at building up defense. Damn. Okay. Toxtricity? Nah, not Toxtricity. Yeah, decisions, because you're going up against a Ditto. Lunala? Or Giratina. Giratina has double weaknesses, so I can be able to probably do Giratina. And if I don't Gigantamax if I don't Dynamax Giratina, I can use Shadow Force. Oh no! But if the Ditto transforms into Giratina, it has access to Shadow Force too. That's not good. Otherwise, I can just go with my Dragapult. But wait, Dragapult knows Phantom Force, which is essentially like the cousin, like a weaker version of Shadow Force. Oh no. Yeah, no problem, Cricket. It was nice to meet you, and I thank you for stopping on by. And speaking of stopping on by, we'll be doing some more Pokemon in the next couple days, and I do have a birthday stream coming up on Saturday if you'd like to stop by then. But otherwise, hope you have a good rest of your evening, and it was nice to chat with a fellow Pokemon trainer from Generation 4.
Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. 'Cause now it's time to go. But hey, I say, well, that's okay.
We'll be waiting for you to come and play. To come and play. To come and play. Bye now.
Oh yeah, definitely, dude. You have a good night too. It was fantastic. It was great talking with you. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with I think I'll go with Dracovish. That should be fine enough, and everybody else can go Dragon. Yeah, they could go Dragon. Oh yeah, Outrage is perfect. Once it uses Outrage, it can't get out of Outrage. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Alright. Let me switch my Pokemon so that I can use this dude. Alright, here we go. Let's get into this Ditto raid. Bing bong. Bing bong. Oh shoot, I'm on the wrong thing. I think I'm just gonna bust out Lucario, because I think Lucario, honestly, is probably the most neutral choice that everybody wants to, like, use. And it's easy for everyone to beat up Lucario anyways. Like, I have a fighting type move on my Lucario. I can hit the Ditto Lucario that way. And everybody else should be universally acceptable against Lucario. I would hope. Don't quote me on that. I just... Okay. I'm ready. Let's see if everyone else is ready. Oh, hey, my dude Harps is playing Genshin Impact.
Oh, she's probably the purple one, right? Temple of the Lion. We already had Reen Week. Oh, you did? What? What's going on, Nintendo? Go check out Nintendo. Check out Nintendo. Streaming a lot of Genshin. And wow, Smitty NP's here. Go and check out Smitty NP. Check out the great Smitty NP as well. Is this me or did the shadow command not actually do its thing? We need to reset its token? How are you in a voice chat? Nah, dude, I'm doing all, I'm just talking to myself, and then, you guys in chat, no Discord thing. That is unfortunate. Something's empty.
Okay. So... Well...
I'll have to fix it next time. Yo,
I'll do dig, actually.
Oh, be honest with me. Dude, I'm always... I'm bringing back these for now.
Oh, wait! This Ditto did not transform yet.
It's nice to pop with this ult and character. Is it like a distance one? Alright, Harps, don't forget to corners for them chests. Dude, I will, Nintendo, dude. I'm watching you. And we also have some top tier Genshiners here. What's a good amount to take for this?
Woo!
The first one,
Yeetus. I was listening to my buddy, Harbiscus, seeing what he's up to. Oh, I'm digging. What you gonna do, buddy? Yo, what? What's this dude's defense? Hello? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, my lord. Oh, boy. I got dig ready, so I hope my dig can actually puncture through the zero aura. Yeesh. Oh, never mind. We got it. If we didn't get it, I'm gonna have to reset. It's okay, though. It's okay. We Gucci. We got this. We got this, fam. We got this. Boom! Booyah! We got ourselves another Ditto, boys and girls. We got ourselves another Ditto. Wait, let's take a look at this one. What is it? What is this one? This one's sassy. And it's set. Obviously not the best Ditto, but okay. I'll take it. Alright, alright, alright. Alright. Let's save right here for now. Okay. I'm gonna be saving right here for now, but when we come back from break, though, so I'm gonna be taking another break, I'm gonna be heading over to the land of Tevat for the Genshin of the Impact.